Okay, today we are going to practice writing leads. We want to write good leads or attention grabbers at the beginning of our paragraphs, essays, or presentations to grab our readers' attention. Today we're going to focus on three different types, using dialogue, sensory description, or middle of the action. So what you'll need are these two note pages that I've included in your learning plan today. And you'll follow along with me as we take some notes and practice this skill together. Okay, so let's start. Leads are the beginning sentences of a story or piece. So switch to my pen tool. So the beginning sentences. And since the lead is the reader's first impression of your story, it needs to be interesting, engaging, and intriguing. So, first impression. So the first time they're seeing it, you want it to be good. It needs to be interesting, engaging, and intriguing. Makes them want to read more. Effective leads begin in the most attention-getting, striking way possible. Most attention-getting, striking way possible. Okay, so now we're going to read and rank three different leads. And we'll rank them 1 to 3. 1 is the best, 3 would be the worst. And then we're going to just write down a few reasons why we're ranking them that way. So let's see here. We toured a cave during our family vacation. Watch out, I screamed as something dark and scary swooped down toward my sister's head. And lastly, the damp cave sent a shiver down my spine. I'm thinking the last two are definitely better than the first. I'm going to go with 1 here. And why? Because they start with action and there's a lot of descriptive words. Screamed, dark, scary, swoop down. It creates a real sense of terror. And the dialogue also, there's quotations. So there's talking and action. So the dialogue and action drew me in. Also, it creates sense that they're really scared. A sense of fear or terror. And secondly, I like this last one too. So I'm going to rank that number 2. The damp cave sent a shiver down my spine. I love the shiver. I can picture what's happening. It gives me feelings about their experience. So I think the worst one would be we toured a cave during our family vacation. That doesn't tell me anything. It just states a fact. It doesn't make me interested to read more. Just states a fact. And it's uninteresting. Okay. Now that we've ranked some, let's practice this. There's 3 types we're going to practice today. Middle of the action, sensory details, and beginning with dialogue. So when you're leading with the middle of the action, you're telling the most exciting moment in your story. What's the most exciting moment or part in your story? Start there. For example, the sirens of the fire truck came screeching down my street as the flames seemed to light the sky on fire. That's a great action, middle of the action lead. Sensory details. Grab your reader's attention by creating a picture in your reader's mind. With the 5 senses. Remember, your 5 senses are what you can see, smell, hear, taste, touch. So let's look at this example. The thick smoke, that's what you see, of the warehouse fire blackened the sky and smelled of burning tires. So we have what they see here and what they smell. The other type of lead is beginning with dialogue, with someone talking. So you start with someone talking to draw the readers into your writing. Someone talking. So this one up here, the watch out, I screamed, would be dialogue. And let's look at another example here. Come closer. Stay beside me, my mother urged each of us as the fire trucks whizzed by. So here we have 3 different leads about the same story about a fire. I like them all. They're all really great, intriguing ways to start your story, start your writing. This is what I want you to practice today. So now let's move on to the second page and do a lead makeover. So you're going to be given some pretty plain, rather boring sentences and try these different leads out. So I'm going to model the middle of the action. My birthday party was a lot of fun. That's just not very exciting, not intriguing or interesting. So let's start with the middle of the action. So I'm going to ask myself, what was like the best part of one of my childhood parties? What I remember is like a piñata and all the candy bursting out. So I'm going to start with that, the middle of the action in the story. Crack! I swung the bat at a rainbow-colored piñata with all my might. You may choose to use my example, or if you have a better one that relates to your own birthday, feel free. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I want you to give it a try. For sensory details, remember that's what you see, hear, smell, taste, touch. You don't have to include all 5 in your sentence, in your lead, but try to include a couple. Our teacher handed out a pop quiz, and definitely talk about that would make me nervous. So maybe your palms would sweat, your butterflies in your stomach. Tell me how you were feeling there as a good sensory detail lead. And then the other example, it was the first day of school. Give me a dialogue, something that you said or a parent said or your friend said on that first day of school. A good lead can oftentimes have dialogue. So try those, and if you need to, look back at the other page that we just did if you need to remember these type of leads and some examples. Then, lastly, you're going to, after you're done with the lead makeover, I want you to do some writing. So you're going to write 3 leads about the same topic. Choose a topic and write. You can choose any one of these. A time when you won or lost something, a time when you felt scared or nervous, or you can improve the lead in your current writing piece. Perhaps you want to make a lead about your expert report presentation. This would be a great opportunity to practice for your expert report. What would be a great way to get your viewers' attention and want to know more about your expert report? So that's another idea. So I want you to practice middle of the action, sensory details, and dialogue. I can't wait to see your leads. I think they're going to be great. All right, nice.